With me now, AFC Wimbledon's Jack Curry. Just give us your reaction to having signed a new 2-year deal with an option for another year, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible feeling sort of signing on for the club that I've been at for coming up to half my life now. It's a club that I'm really sort of passionate about. All the fans, everyone have always been sort of great to us throughout the ranks. And sort of now is the time to properly kick on, show everyone what I'm about and move forward and hopefully go in a positive direction with the club.
Just remind us of how the story originally came about, how you came to join our academy to get to this stage, yeah?
Yeah, so it was actually sort of quite a long journey really. Obviously at first, sort of I was playing kind of school football, and then funnily enough, Elliot Bolton's, one of his coaches who sort of worked at Wimbledon, came, looked at us for one game, decided to bring me down for a trial, and sort of ever since then I've been able to kind of keep on pushing, keep on learning and keep on becoming sort of the footballer that I am today.
And you've had the real taste of men's football this season. You've been out on loan at National League Eastbourne Borough, doing very well. All the hallmarks of a defender now with the battle scars as well. It's been going well though, tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, sort of to begin with everything, the start of the season was not ideal. Sort of we were up and down, dipping in and out in form, but we had a very strong squad. We knew exactly sort of what we needed to do to get to the next level, and sort of now we're starting to pick up a bit of form, which is good. We know how to win, but most importantly, sort of we know how to keep clean sheets, and we know what the manager wants, which is sort of 100% effort, which links sort of very closely to Wimbledon, and sort of playing for the badge, fighting sort of for every point is a massive learning curve.
But from a Wimbledon aspect as well, it's really helped bring you along as a player, hasn't it? I mean, you're playing men's football week in, week out, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, sort of we've talked about this before, like sort of 23s football, as good as it is, it's not the real thing, and that's the reality of it. You need to go somewhere to get sort of proper men's experience, the physicality, the dying for 3 points, sort of everyone, it being their opportunity to sort of get higher, and it means a lot to all of us, and I think it's just about maintaining sort of the form and becoming more of a manly player to hopefully step up to Wimbledon and push on.
Because you've had a loan spell elsewhere before that, but how much do you feel you've progressed really now at Eastbourne this year yourself?
Yeah, I think it's been massive. Obviously last year they cut the season short. Obviously that was terrible really, because as a young player you want to play football, you want to show what you're about, and sort of being able to do that in a consistent season, sort of not really being out any games, I think it's really important for me to sort of develop and learn all sort of sides of the game, as well as that robustness to sort of keep on pushing until the last game.
And the manager there as well, Danny Bloor, is a real character. How much has he helped with your game as well?
Yeah, Danny Bloor and sort of all of the staff, Ben Austin, Darren Teague, I can name all of them, Nick Arnold, have been sort of phenomenal. They've been really sort of influential for me to allow me just to play my game, sort of showcase what I'm about, get forward, but most importantly defend solidly, and just being able to sort of be very mentally tough. I mean, yeah, we've had challenges, but at the end of the day, sort of it's very similar to Wimbledon in the fact that kind of they all want us to play with freedom, want us to play with sort of passion for the badge, and no, they've been a massive credit to my career so far, and hopefully I can see them sort of further on the line.
Well, it's gone very well all round really, hasn't it, basically, because I think they're fourth in the table going for the playoffs. You've got a good set of lads there.
Yeah, I mean you've got a few sort of ex-players, Chris Whelpdale being one. So we've had a lot of sort of people, a lot of quality that have helped us with this cause. And at the end of the day, it's a team thing. We've all sort of played our part. We've known what to do to win a game, and we've all sort of had each other's backs through sort of very tough times, sometimes in the season. And I think the most important thing is that we take every game sort of as it comes and don't look too far into the future. But if we get playoffs, great. And see what happens.
What about life back here though? Because I mean, obviously, sadly Mark Robinson's moved on. He must have been a tremendous influence. Mike Hamilton, and I remember, of course, all those years ago, it seems now, we did that interview with you and Rob Tuvey when you'd been out working in Africa, yeah?
Yeah. So obviously, Rob Michael, they've all been massive to me. I've had a lot of sort of issues, a lot of challenges, a couple injuries, and they're the kind of people that if you need sort of anything at all, whether it's sort of on the pitch or off the pitch, they're always there for you. And I'd say a massive credit to Rob, and I'm just sort of glad we can continue the story, and hopefully I can continue to make them proud.
Absolutely, and of course we've mentioned already as well the link with Elliot Bolton there, that you two have known each other since the age of 4. He was doing particularly well out on loan with Corinthian Casuals. He's got an injury at the moment, but as a friend I suppose you're trying to help him through that as well, yeah?
Yeah, I mean I've sort of been through the same thing he has for an extended period of time, and I know sort of the mental toll it takes. I think with him it's probably his first sort of big injury, so I think it's an experience. I mean, whether it's positive or not, I think when I had mine, I was looking at sort of education as sort of release, and for him, it's just about staying focused. He's got a great set of staff behind him, the likes of Tim, Matt, KB. Sort of everyone's played their part to really help him.
But when you see what's going on here now around the club, I mean, the stadium is built. The fans have done a tremendous job. The ownership of it. You've seen the likes of Will Nightingale, Paul Callan-Bay, Nick Zayv all commit to the club as well. It's heading in the right direction. You want to be a part of that, yeah?
Yeah, massively. I mean, sort of all of these boys have been here for a while. They all know the way of the club. They know how much it means to every single one of us, all of the fans who have sort of stuck behind them, and they know what it takes to be a Wimbledon player. And I think that's what I really want to sort of show everyone, that I really care about the badge, and that I want to continue to push on to help the club achieve what we can achieve, which is great things.
We've made tremendous strides this season already, as you said, with senior men's football, but now you've got this deal, what do you want to work on in terms of your game?
Yeah, I'd say everything. I think first and foremost, I'm a defender who loves defending, so continue to sort of practice that, get the challenges, continue to sort of learn the game. I mean, it's great having sort of names such as Lee Brown, obviously Ben Hennigan, the more experienced boys at the back who have helped massively. They've just been sort of an influential kind of characters, and it's I think it's something that I can really apply to the football pitch, as well as going forward. Being confident wherever I'm needed, I'll be able to do a job, and I think that's the main thing.
So the immediate focus is on trying to help Eastbourne Borough get to those playoffs, and then hopefully get back here, get yourself in the first team picture? Yeah,
I mean, sort of whatever happens for the rest of the season happens. I'll just focus on playing, sort of performing my best. Just kind of continuing to perform and just be, myself, and that's all I can really do. But whatever happens, just know I'll be ready for it. I'm hungry as ever. I'm more motivated than I've ever been. So it's just a matter of time, and if I get my chance, I'm sure I'll be solid, and I'll really help the team.
Well, it's great news. Jack Curry signed a new 2-year deal with an option for another year. Jack, thanks very much indeed for your time.
Thank you very much.